All right, let's talk about the gig economy. It's this massive system that's completely changed how millions of people work, all built on this really powerful idea of independence. But as we're going to see, that big promise, well, it might just be an illusion.
And this is the line that gets you, right? This is the core pitch. It speaks to that part of all of us that wants to have control over our own lives. I mean, who wouldn't want to ditch the old 9-to-5 and finally be their own boss?
So let's really unpack that promise. The entire marketing message for these big platforms, it really boils down to three pretty irresistible ideas: freedom, flexibility, and of course, control. The whole idea is that you're not just some employee, you're the CEO of your own time. You need to go pick up the kids? No problem. You feel like working late into the night instead? Go for it. It's all sold as this ultimate form of personal empowerment. But for so many people, that incredible feeling of empowerment, it starts to wear off. The reality on the ground, the actual day in, day out grind can feel worlds away from what was promised at the start.
And that brings us to the real heart of the issue we're exploring. If you've got all this supposed freedom and control, why does it so often feel like you're just struggling? Like you're running on a treadmill and can't keep up? To get that, we really have to look under the hood of the whole business model.
And to help break down how it all works, let's just use a simple analogy. We're going to invent a fake company, we'll call it Wee Delivery, to see the kind of logic that's at play here.
Okay, now this might sound a little dry, but stick with me because this single concept is everything. It's called worker classification, and this one little legal distinction is the foundation for the entire gig economy. It's not just a title. It dictates the entire relationship between the company and the person actually doing the work.
I mean, just look at the difference. It's night and day. On one side, you have an employee. They get protections like minimum wage, benefits, you name it. But over on the other side, an independent partner, they get none of that. They're on the hook for their own taxes, their own insurance, the gas, the car maintenance, literally all the costs of doing business.
So here's how a company like our fictional Wee Delivery thinks about it. The problem is pretty basic. They need drivers to even exist, but the cost of hiring them as actual employees is really high. So what's the solution? Simple. Don't call them employees, call them partners, and suddenly all those costs just vanish from the company's books.
And this is the direct result. That word partner, it's not just a label, it's a mechanism. It's how you transfer all the normal costs and risks of running a business, things like your car's wear and tear, your insurance, even just a slow day with no work, directly onto the shoulders of the individual worker.
Which leads us to what you could call the independent trap. This is where that freedom you are promised comes with a pretty high and often hidden price tag.
And this gets to the heart of it all, the illusion of autonomy. You feel like you're the boss, but in reality, you're working inside a system that's completely controlled by the company's algorithm. And it's that algorithm that's telling you how much you'll make and which jobs you're allowed to get.
So here's the trap in a nutshell. You get the freedom to pick your hours, which is great, just like a boss. But you also get the total financial insecurity of a contractor with absolutely no safety net. And on top of all that, you have the same lack of real control as an employee because some invisible algorithm is really calling all the shots. It's kind of the worst of both worlds.
So it really leaves us with this one big question to chew on. You're carrying all the risk, all the responsibilities of a business owner, but you have zero power to set your own prices or actually control your work. So, how independent are you really? It's something to think about the next time you hear that promise of being your own boss.